Okay, so we're just gonna be watching. Okay, wait.
And covered in bruises. The woman on the right is Rachel's mom. She was told by police not to show any emotion because it could cause Rachel to shut down, and they need her to talk.
Can you tell me what happened when Mel stopped the car?
He took me out and then took me into a clearing in the wood.
And did he say?
Bro, this is a little kid. Like, no.
Listen to you when you open it up.
He just said goodbye.
And did he carry you straight to the clearing? Or did he take you somewhere else? Or did he put you somewhere else?
He just came straight to the clearing.
Notice how for the first time, Rachel is looking down, dangling her legs nervously. That's because she's hiding something. Something she doesn't want anyone to know.
Yesterday, when we were talking in the hospital, you said that the man put you in the back of the car. Do you remember that? Did the man touch you at all?
For the first time, Rachel's mom is hearing the details of what happened to her daughter, which makes keeping calm incredibly difficult. Rachel, however, is too terrified to talk, and what she says next is not the full story.
When you put me in the car, gently out of the
Did the man touch your face at all?
When we were in the back of the car, he put his hands around my mouth and then he put his hands around my neck.
When you put his hand on your mouth, can you show me how you did that? Can you show me? I see. So, and then you said he put his hand round your throat.
And I had to stop that so I couldn't say anything more.
Did that hurt when he put his hands round your throat? Can you show me or me how he did it?
He put his hand there and it squeezed quite hard.
Fuck.
Rachel is afraid that the man who tried to kill her will come back for her. The problem is, she will have to face him again. February 7th, 3 days after the attack, Rachel is standing behind a one-way mirror, just a few feet away from a line of suspects.
And I'm going to ask you in a moment whether the person whom you saw on that day is here.
But Rachel has no idea that someone in this lineup has already killed 2 other girls, and if she
Whoa.
can't point him out,
Fuck.
he will strike again.
Let's say you have a 50K in cash and you use that
Yeah,
to
why
buy a
would-
$500,000
No.
property to live in, which means $450,000 would be the mortgage. Now let's add in stamp duty, LMI, and other expenses. Your total starting cost is now about 90K. Now, over the life of the loan, the interest rate would average at about 5%. Did you know that by the end of the 30-year loan term, you would have paid 870K back to the bank? That's nearly double the original loan amount. Now let's examine this even further.
The year is 1990. In a suburb of Brighton called Whitehawk on the southern coast of England, 7-year-old Rachel is living a happy life with her loving parents, Jenny and Peter. On that particular day, Rachel is out roller skating while her dad is working in the front garden. She asks him for money to go buy a chocolate bar at the local candy store. It's around 4 p.m. when Rachel rolls away in her white roller skates. Just a little over an hour later, Rachel's parents are beginning to worry that she hasn't come home yet, when suddenly there's a knock at the door. It's the police. Rachel is in the hospital. Before we continue, a quick thank you to today's sponsor, Incogni.
Wow,
Support
only
from
an
partners
hour?
like Incogni helps us bring you more of the stories featured here on Unseen. A lot of the videos on this channel reveal just how dangerous the internet can be, with cyberbullying, cyberstalking, but also harassment, and even kidnapping. On top of that, data brokers are always on the lookout for your personal information. Their full-time job is to dig into your private life and sell whatever they find to sites, including scammers. That's where Incogni comes in, a subscription service who protects you and your privacy. Once you sign up, they will contact over 230 data brokers to remove your data and keep it off the market for good. With 24/7 support and monthly progress updates. With their unlimited plans, they even offer an extra level of protection where you can make custom removal requests on whichever site you direct them to. Try Incogni risk-free for 30 days, and with the code UNSEEN, you'll even get 60% off an annual plan. Head to incogni.com/unseen to protect yourself and your loved ones today. Thanks again to Incogni for sponsoring. And now, back to the case of Rachel Watts. She was found by a couple on Devil's Dyke Road, over 7 miles from her home.
Behind this bush, she was completely naked, kind of hands like this and crying. Her hair was all disheveled. There was blood in delicate places that I couldn't care to mention. I jumped out of the car and ran towards her, and she said to me, "Are you going to kidnap me?" And I said to her, "No, we're here to help you. You're going to be okay."
It's clear to the couple what happened to her, and they're horrified. They rush Rachel over to the closest house and call the police.
When the police officer came, she just said, "Am I mum?" I said, "Yes." That was when she said Rachel was in the hospital. Sorry, it's still raw now, even after all these years.
Rachel's mother, Jenny, rushes over to the hospital in Brighton, where she's met by police officer Deborah Wood.
Fucked.
Before she's allowed to go see her daughter, Jenny is asked to do the impossible. She's told she cannot show her daughter she's upset, or it may cause her to shut down. And for now, police still need to interrogate her.
Debbie said, try and be strong. Try not to show any emotions.
Someone else
She was
as
sitting
well.
in bed with a colouring book. And I just sat there with her while she coloured.
And I'm going to ask you in a moment whether the person is here.
3 days later, Rachel is asked to identify her. Police have arranged a lineup consisting of 1 suspect and 9 lookalikes. One of them is a man named Russell Bishop, someone police have accused of murder before. But in 1987, after being rid of all charges against him, Russell Bishop walked free. It all starts on October 9th, 1986, the day Karen Hadaway and Nicola Fellows go missing.
Fucking
Time were they last seen?
At about 5:30. It's not like her to go too far away unless she's going usually for herself.
And who am I speaking to now? Mrs.
Hadaway.
Who's the other mother? Mrs.
Mrs. Rose.
Bro, internet's fucking
And the
so
two
good.
9-year-old girls.
2 9-year-olds.
Over 150 police officers and neighbors of the families have been searching the large wooded area near the girls' homes. But after nearly 24 hours with no sign of them, people are beginning to lose hope they'll be found alive. The story gains national attention, and Karen and Nicola's parents go on television to ask the public for help.
Had she ever run away from home before? No, she hadn't. So you don't think that they just run away for fun?
Mm-mm.
No, they say they're up to something mischief, but what I can't think.
Just gone. And Nikki, they're both. The only way they've gone is if someone's picked them up.
come home, darling, please. Daddy's not going to tell you off. Just come home, please, now.
It's 4 p.m.,
Ugh.
October 10th. Police officer Paul Smith is walking towards Wild Park, just a few streets down from where the two girls live, when he has the strangest encounter.
I was doing house-to-house inquiries, and as a result of a radio message, I went across to the other side of the road, which is Wild Park. This voice behind sort of shouted, "Oi, what are you doing?"
The voice is that of Russell Bishop. Russell lives in Moulsecoomb and is close to the families of the two girls. He's part of the search
Fuck this internet.
efforts and has been walking around with his dog.
And he said to me, "We've been tracking all day, but it's getting late now and we're going to give up." So I said to him, no, we've got to keep looking. And he said, "Well, if I find them and they're dead, I'll get nicked, won't I?" And it was quite strange. I mean, why did he say that? What made him say that?
Bishop is known by the police for his petty criminal history, car theft, shoplifting. Everyone around the estate considers him to be a bit of a joke, but his comment doesn't go unnoticed. As the men are walking back into Wild Park, they hear two boys screaming the words, "We found them." Russell Bishop runs off toward the voice, faster than Officer Paul Smith can catch up.
I said to Bishop, "Look, you keep them away from the girls and you keep away from the girls." I was right behind him, and I got there and stepped between him and the two girls. They were there as if they were sunbathing. Nicola Fellows was on her back with one knee up, and Karen Hadaway was laying on her stomach with her arm round as if she was asleep. They were arranged like that. I went across to them and I took their pulse,